Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from whatever you're watching on this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today, Kenyans were expecting William Ruto to address the nation, and it was just to happen anytime from 11 a.m. going forward. But it never happened. Instead, the person we saw coming out to address the people, it is the Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen. The issue to do with the security of the country, the interior security, by the way. And Kipchumba Murkomen came up with a very long statement, several pages. People are saying, why couldn't you just record it and bring the audio version rather than the story that no one will be interested to read the very entire story. One thing that I talked about is the installation of CCTV cameras in all police stations across the country. When you look at that, for me, I am also seeing another hole, a budget to loot. How and what wanakuanga na ile budget yenye classified information. So they will never share with you the budget they have and what they have used. So imagine in everything that happened, the Ruto regime will always look for a chance to loot. So the story of CCTV cameras are coming. The issue is that when police officers are not cooperating, even getting those CCTV footage is also another problem. But anyway, a story for another day. After Kipchumba Murkomen address, what followed later, in fact it was just an hour later, it was a letter from Deputy Inspector General ELUDE Lagat stepping aside. Not resigning, stepping aside. That is now what we have in our news. And he's saying that he's stepping aside to allow investigation to take place without any interference. He has even gone further to give a condolence. He is actually offering condolence to the family of Albert Ojwang. Now, we know the expectations of Kenyans, but that is what Lagat has been able to do. Allow me to read this letter to you. Kenya Police Service, Office of the Deputy Inspector General, for immediate release. In the good and conscious thought of my role and responsibility as the Deputy Inspector General of Kenya Police Service, and in view of the ongoing investigations on the unfortunate incident of the death of Mr. Albert Ojwang, I have today opted to step aside from the office of the Deputy Inspector General of Kenya Police Service pending completion of investigations. The functions of the office will henceforth be performed by my deputy until completion of the investigations. I undertake to provide my support that may be required of me during the investigation of the unfortunate incident. Now I want to offer his condolence. Listen to this. I offer immense condolence to the family of Mr. Albert Ojwang for their great loss. ELUDE K. Lagat, CBC, OGW, HSC, Deputy Inspector General, Kenya Police Service. Dated 16th June 2025. Now, I want us to continue with the panel discussion, but before we go deeper into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, that is the information. I can probably guess your expectation because it was also my expectation. We were not expecting ELUDE LAGAT to step aside. Majority of Kenyans were anticipating to see ELUDE LAGAT resigning from duty. Resign. The next step that was supposed to follow, it was him being arrested. At least if that can happen, you will be healing this country. As long as the DIG is not arrested, as long as he has not resigned, you are not healing the nation in any way. He is the complainant and is the commander there. Wanasema yeye ako na ujuzi mkubwa ya kufanya investigation. Tunasikia vile DCI walienda kule wakashika yule jamaa wakamfanya mambo ya kiunyama. So what we are seeing here, in as much it want to look like the positive side that you allow investigation without interference, like when he was standing there, then the IG is standing here, they are issuing a statement, he's a suspect. The truth still remains that Kenyan people would only be satisfied if they see Lagat being arrested and when he resigned. All we can say in this statement that has been released, this is a PR exercise to buy the patience of Kenyans, such that this issue will be calmed down, to get people out of the street and to stop people online demanding justice for the family. The attempt to write this letter is meant to quell the anger among Kenyans. But there is nothing positive here in reality. Kenyans are not much interested in seeing the Central Police Station OCS in court. They want to see the complainant in the court. That was the expectation of Kenyans. But you see, that is not happening. So we are here, and that is now the current information. How satisfied are you with this move by DIG? How satisfied are you? How do you see it? Tuko hapo. Ruto's government is not comfortable to let DIG to go. In fact, Gachagwa already shared that soon the IG will be replaced by DIG. So he's just ready there. He's just stepping aside, but it is just a way to cleanse his name. Then prepare again in the next time to make him the IG. So we can tell you that this regime is not serious. We're just seeing small fish are being arrested, but the big fish is still roaming free. Yet we know the orders were coming from the big fish. All the statement that they issued contradicted. And in fact, people were waiting for the resignation of IG, DIG, DCI. So This is just an attempt for cover-up, but nothing serious out of this. There is totally nothing to celebrate about this. Hakuna. Now, I don't have views, but please let us know in the comment section to continue this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.